Outlaws versus Eternal. Well, let's get into it. Nepal. Let's see. It looks like... Oh, this is like an actual mirror match. I guess we'll just take a look at the Outlaws going out of spawn. Because if you're a DPS player, this is kind of what you always want to do with TPing out of spawn. It just gets you to point faster. And it just helps your team out better. So when you jump out of spawn, you TP. And there you go. And then you can either go back and swap, or you can keep using the sim. So here they just go to point. This is good by the Outlaws taking the space early. Jongu's getting kind of low. You know, we can watch some main tank POV. Don't think it's a huge pick on to owning God there. So now they have the advantage. Nice little counter pin. Oh, got dropped kind of low there. Now Happy's just doing happy things. I think losing their DPS early for Eternal, so Dante got a pretty big pick there. Alright. Alright, so we can talk about this. Wait, let's see. Let's pause this real quick. So, after the Outlaws won the fight, they have Piggy and Happy on high ground. I don't know if Happy's going to drop off. Like, it could just play up here. But they're kind of playing high ground. They can scout which way they're going to go, and they can set up like early fast. And if they go under, then they still have the high ground to like spam as they're coming through. So this is a good setup by like the Outlaws and taking doing what they want. Okay, they're backing up. Oh, they teleported to the right side. That was actually a good rotation by Eternal there. Good rotation, catching out Jongu. That was a good aim by Crimzo. Let's go back to watching the Jongu since we'll try and do more of a main tank POV here. It's a good fire strike through window. Dante with another pick on the Naga. You see that Jongu's just playing their side of the point here because they don't really need to overextend because then it forces him in a bad spot. And then you got a good shatter block there. So at least for this fight, Dante has a situation to take care of. Yeah, it sucks that you know, Dante I go in surgery, but I'm glad everything's okay, and you know, hopefully it's a fast recovery. But yeah, see, okay, so Dante gets the kill here. So instead of like I guess I can go back even more actually for this. There we go. All right, so instead of just like holding W into the fight here, the Outlaws are playing their side. Even though they had like a couple like, you know, picks advantage, they don't need to overextend, get themselves like get themselves picked in to turn the fight. So that's just good positioning there, and like knowing that they have point control, so they don't really need to force a fight or anything. Are these guys with the diva change? No, the diva change won't happen till after this like tournament. So the Outlaws play on the patches for like the whole like stage. I'm just gonna call them stages because that's what they did last year. So it's like for this whole like melee or whatever, they're gonna be playing on this old patch, and then for the next like set of games, then it's gonna be on like the newest Blizzard patch, and then they'll play with that patch even if a new one comes in until the next set. So they're always gonna be like they'll start on the same patches everybody else, and then by the time that finishes, because that's like 2 weeks or something, or like 2 months, I mean, they'll go behind or whatever. So yeah, currently they're not playing with the diva patch. Sometimes I forget that using take line or rookies because they're so good. Yeah, dude, that's actually like they're playing like seasoned veterans, dude. Jongu pick, you're insane. All right, so over here, this is good positioning by the Outlaws. They won the fight, and just like last time, they reset at high ground. And this kind of just like gives you so much better advantages, because if they try and go top, then you can just cleave them as they're trying to come through. You can still kite back to point if you need. And if they try and go like below here, your DPS and all that stuff are just an easy like spam spot, so you just get free damage. So Jongu is rookie of the year so far. I agree. So this is a good setup by the Outlaws here. So now they're just coming back to points. We'll go watch Jongu's POV to see what he's seeing. Good wall by Dante, then just playing corner. Jongu's probably looking for his slam. hints out of the freeze, but you know, still gets frozen because that's, you know, always happens. That was a good slam onto the Mei there. Nice. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Staying on the dead Jongu, man. Here we go. There's the sim wall. Nice sim wall by Happy, you know, protected half the squad. Then now he's just playing some Obi-Wan Kenobi, dude. Just lightsaber and everybody. I think scrim on. Say what? Play ranked. I have a hard time playing on different patches. It's actually not that hard because even in contenders when I played, playing on different patches isn't that tough because it's kind of just. It's like some of the strats like don't work, but it's like usually they're not like game-breaking changes for your characters. You know, it's just like a slight buff or a slight nerf, so you don't really like notice it that bad. Like the diva change is really like means nothing. You know, it's just a remake, so it doesn't really change much. Or like the Baptiste thing, it's like they're like slight buffs and like nerfs either way, but it's not super crazy. So here you go, they're gonna TP out again. So always do that, and then look, Dante swap back off. Let's see, so Eternal's going straight to points. As I play in the corner. This is pretty good. You'll probably see Dante set up behind on the other bridge, and then you'll probably see him do an engage at the same time. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where Dante goes, like maybe like behind here or something, and then engage at the same time. The tournament realm. Oh yeah. There's like a tournament like client that that you use, and it has like all like the old patches or whatever. That's how they have to have like a different account. You don't like use like your normal account. So let's see the setup here. This is pretty good, just spamming out by Outlaws because they know they don't really have to go to the points till like like it starts getting capped, so they're just getting like free spamming because pairs can't really shoot them, but they have all this extra damage, so they're just forcing cooldowns here. Good spot. There's the wall with lots of both teams. Wait, where did Dante go? Did he go from behind or was he up top? Oh no, he's just playing above. Okay, I think either like above or like behind, I think could have worked pretty well. I want to see this. Okay, yeah, you just. Well, that's a really big lamp by Crimzo. Keep them all up there. That was a good take. That was a good take. They didn't over like push it in fast when they needed to. They waited for the point to start unlocking, and then they go kill them. Now they're just staggering the baby diva, dude. Feels bad, man. Oh shit. That's turnaround available on your main. Oh shit, yeah, I don't know. On mine I don't have it. I have it on like I have like a OPR to do that. They never like added it to the actual one. Alright, so let's see what ults they have. Outlaws got Junger's got a Shatter coming up. They have Doom and Mei and Window. They actually have, we'll just say they have all 6. Eternal has their windows, so if Eternal can, they could just go out window. I feel like they're gonna get stuff. I think like the best play is to like TP to point. Since they have TP, I don't know why they don't abuse it. Like they literally can just go down here. That's why Juby's watching to see if they're gonna rotate. But I think it's better if they just use the TP across, go here, and then go straight to point. Going top, they're kind of gonna get stuffed by Maywall and Doom. So not the best fan of this Eternal positioning so far. Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Haha! They did it. Wait, where the fuck did they go? Wait, they just baited me even more. Okay, man. Wait, hold on. So they jump down to go TP, and then they just TP right back top after the... Okay. I mean, I guess that's like top level debates, I guess. Oh yeah, they see them rotating, so they all rotate, and then they go back up top. Okay. And then they window out. Okay. Okay, man. His windows by both sides. Outlaws have to drop here. Crimson gets taken out by Naga. That is a pretty good pick by the Naga there. Okay, Beat's going in. We'll watch the Jangu since he has Shatter. Jangu's getting frozen, so we'll just watch Dante for a little bit. Oh, wait, he has Shatter coming back here. That was like 3. Oh my. Wait, they turn this around? Oh boy. That's that was a big slam by Jangu there. That was a big slam to turn that around. They're down by 3, and they all just like lined up on their side of the wall. So that was a good play by him. Let's see. So Eternal now have their Shatter and Bomb, so Jangu's probably got to get a pretty good block here, so probably just go through top since... Oh, that's a little bit late on the Ant Matrix. Gonna get a good kill on Crimzo now. So Eternal looks like they're probably just gonna be able to win this one. They did have to invest. They invested Window, Shatter, and Bomb. So they used 3 ults there. Now the Outlaws have a chance for their ults. They'll probably look for like a wall to Mailty. So Mr. Cockwood. Let's see. I got so much value. Dude, you got so much value in like every single game he's played so far. So like, you know, it's like not a fluke if he continually like performs at like this level. So as long as you just keep this going throughout the Overwatch League season, dude, it's looking so good. Each of the players pop off in their own way. Like Crimso's been doing freaking phenomenal. Dante happy, you know, they've been popping off every time. Jangu, Biggie, even Juby be making the smart plays. All right, so Outlaws using their TP straight to point, so this is pretty good. The Eternal don't really have like a hard engage to even punish like the TP really, so that's just a good TP, to smart TP to get straight onto point. Maybe you can Dante will wall here so they can get point control, or they'll just use it to counter wall for Naga here. Like on point, there's the wall. Now they might be able to take out Dan here maybe. There's the Mailty from Happy. Jangu's kind of just swinging for cleanup. So that was just a really good point retake there. And that's kind of like what you'd want to do every time you're in these type of situations if you have a mate. But even if you don't have a mate and you're just on like Lucio with Kree and stuff like that, it's always usually best to speed across and then take the fight here. So no matter what, it's usually always want to do that and go to point, because going up from top against like Mei, you're just going to get walled on like either side, and at least this way kind of forces them to use wall early on the cross, or you can use yours the cross or go on to point. So good rotation, good use of abilities, and then it's just they had the ult advantage and good cleanup by the Outlaws, and they take map number 1. So this is like just pretty standard normal stuff. They're just playing at the top here. They'll all just stay in groups, so no matter which side they go through, if they go from bottom right, then you know they'll just drop to either bottom right or the car, and if they go out the right side, then they can just drop down to that side. So this is a good starting hold by Eternal. Now let's get out. There's the walls. Ooh, Dan actually gets taken out early before the window comes down. Is that just a mistimed window, or did the wall LOS it? Okay, so there's the first wall, there's the second. Oh yeah, the window. Oh yeah, it's just a really late immortality by Khan there. That's what the Outlaws needed, they took advantage of it. Now it's just cleanup. Cleanup duty. Getting paid for this. No, I'm doing the Vod review so that it helps like you guys, for everybody that's like trying to learn, because this is how I learned how to play Overwatch. You pretty much you watch the pros, and then I just did my own like analysis like of it, so like learning where they're positioning, why they're doing those positionings. So then me just doing this and explaining it, you guys don't even have to try and like analyze it yourself either. You can just watch it, and then you just become a better Overwatch player because then you understand all the strats and how you're supposed to actually play these maps. So this is a good rotate by Eternal here. Instead of just going from main and then taking like an even fight, they like to go from like the high ground, which kind of just gives them a way better advantage because their supports aren't at risk of getting shot or anything or getting sped on. So they can go from high ground, they can engage when they want. If they see somebody caught out of position, just drop down onto like the BAP or some squishies. So that's a good take by Eternal Healer to take the high ground because the card isn't pushed up. Like, of course, if the card's like here, you can't really go high ground, right? But since the card's still going from main and everything, going from high ground's really smart. What's up, Smith? So they're just I think this is a little early. I think that's really early of a drop by Eternal there. There was no need for him to go up there, but Jungkook goes down, flex by Piggy. Yeah, this is kind of just... Oh. Well, I wish I did not see that. Let's go off to... Let's watch somebody else, maybe? I don't know if you want to shadow your own teammates. That's probably not the plan as Rhine. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, almost a... So Made freezes by both teams here. I'll watch Shango since he has Shatter coming up. They are down KSF. They still have ults to invest though, so it's possible for them to still win. There's Window coming out. The B came out, so we try to take advantage of it. They're trying to push into a window though, so that's kind of scary, but it's pretty good. Rock by Piggy, but Shotgun unfortunately misses the slam, and Eternal just clean it up. So that was a good lamp usage, and then Outlaws can't really push up. It might have been a little too early on the beat. They couldn't really hard to press unless they used it to keep people alive. Let's see. I might use it to keep people alive. Let's see, there's Window. Yeah. They were really yeah, I guess they got the pick off of it. They couldn't really like, I think it's just about unfortunate use of the shatter there. I guess the beat was still good if they like could hard engage on it, but Eternal just get the better of the trades. So I haven't even noticed. Yeah, sometimes I don't go on the P. Like I don't even know that was the thing. I just swapped over into him at that second, just because the fight was going over. I didn't know if that was even a thing. Fuck. All right, so this fight, Outlaws do have the window and sim wall, so they'll probably end up. They just use the window here to try and take space. This is a good mate wall that's about to come up here by Naga, just to try and negate the like the window usage. So that's good. Usage there. Happy Slaz is also, they can probably just put mate wall or sim wall up and then just hard engage on it. Evo kind of only has a bomb to deal with, so there you go. There's the wall. Now they're just hard engaging on this. Doggy gets taken out pretty early. I think they were trying to dodge the bomb. Losing your main tank early is definitely not the best here. And we just watch Onigod clean it up. Defense is such an advantage on this point. Yeah, if you play well, then defense definitely has an advantage here, and they're playing this pretty well. So like as before, like before the car was pushed far away, so they could go high ground. Like here, it's not very. This is one of the instances where like going high ground isn't always the best option. Right? Like before, it's like okay, when you want to take advantage of high ground usage. So if the car was here, then you could go back and reset high ground. But since the car is all the way right here already, you can't go high ground. So you kind of have to play, you know, the low ground, play like these corners and stuff like that, and just like look for your ultis early as they're rotating. So as they're rotating here, you'll probably see Khan drop his window, either like aggressively, which I'd prefer if you use it aggressively as they're rotating, so you can easy pick, or you can use it defensive if he really wants to. You had 3600, nice. So we'll probably see like a window high noon, and then if they really need to, they can try and invest shatter, because Outlaws kind of don't really have much this fight. They have May ulti, and that's what they have to work with, so they have to try and play this one like a little slow. If Paris is smart, they'd probably try and take a fight before they can get their ultimates here. So there's the aggressive window, I like that. Now Outlaws are backing up, so that was a good good de-engage by the Outlaws, and they didn't really get any value off their window there. It's now going into the fight. KSF has his ulti. Oh yeah, wait, this is where KSF clutched. Okay, let's watch the KSF clutch here, because now it's coming down to the last fight, and Eternal have way better ult use value, like way more ults here. So what's this? Oh, okay, that's a big pick on the Creed. Now they don't have a high noon. Oh, and another headshot onto the bat, and then from there, that's just, you're down main heals and main DPS. Blizzards by both, and that's just a good old KSF clutch there. Then it's just clean up by the rest of the squad. Did he block shatter too with May ulti, or May block, or no? Or did these people just not get shattered? No, they did get shattered. Okay. Damn, dude, if he was on the ground, I think he blocks that too. So that's nice. That was a really good really good opening picks by KSF there to put it in their hands, because ult advantage definitely went to Eternal there with high noon, May ulti, and all that, when Outlaws really had nothing. So good. Now, okay, so now they won the fight. You see how they're pushed up? Here you go. So here's a good example of when you can push up. So now, since the card's still in like an LOS, you want to try and take this high ground after you win like one of those fights, because if you play on low ground, they can just surround you however you want. So bang, win the fight, you push up, and this is one of the areas that you can push up and take advantage of high grounds. So always remember to do that. Do that on this map. Well, that was a good wall by Naga there. Okay, there's speed eye nooning. Here's the window and more to try and counter it. Ujuba gets caught out by that. John just saying, oh wait, this is a big piggy ult. Oh shit, well, now they're all just getting... Just got sped on. wait, hold up. Wait, Abby just owned him. Hey bro, don't try and face... Whoa, holy shit. Wait, that was a pretty clean kill by Happy here. Yeah. Yeah, don't try and fight Happy, man. they had him as bomb there. That's actually really big. That's actually really big. Reviews of the Houston games, yeah. He just disrespected Elivo. Yeah, he did, honestly. He honestly just did. Alright, so going to this fight, let's see, Eternal have their window, so they go ahead, use window here. Outlaws do the counter high noon, so he's probably just trying to force them not to like hard engage off of this, but this is kind of a really bad spot for the Outlaws. With the window right there, they're kind of trapped into a corner, so it's a pretty good engage by Eternal. Jongi does have a shatter, so if he can get a big one off, maybe, but Don has a shatter as well. It's a good wall by KSF there. Actually, a really big wall. They just counteracted the kind of their whole window there. So now both teams have the shatter. KSF has ulti. Probably just use wall, Mei ulti here. Maybe look for shatter. There's the Mei ulti. Force him off the corner. Looks like they might be able to catch Dono, maybe? Ooh, and he tries He Vests his ult there too. That's a big flux by Piggy. Nice. Now it's just the rest of the cleanups. Right. Okay. So that, I guess like the next thing we can go into is like this one. Okay, so how we talked about pushing up and like taking space and stuff. They don't, I see like after they win this, you don't have Jongu like playing up in like this corner trying to hold close. So this is like how you'd want to take on like the second one. So once you like in the beginning you push up, on the end of this you don't really want to like hard push this corner because then the supports can play around a corner, right? And you have to try and push past it to even get value, and the supports are just for free. So you want to try and force them to come out in the open to get the kills, and this is just good positioning by Outlaws. They're distanced here. They have window, so if they try and like push through, you can just, you'll see Crims will probably put up the window here, then you know they can just do all the damages that that they want. So this is how you'd want to set up going into third point instead of like trying to hard hold like that choke and stuff like that, because that's just pretty bad unless you have a really big ult advantage. So there's the window, good window by Crimzo. Guess we can watch Happy just do some shots here. Just a kill onto Naga, and Eternal can't really do much there. They can't contest, you know, those three on the other side. They're just dropping down into death. So that fight there was kind of just to get ultimates out of the Outlaws as they push that. So I actually really like this positioning as well. So, you know, we'll go back. We're just gonna keep on going over like every spot. So they won this fight, and now their whole entire squad goes up to take this high ground. So here you go. Now they're all dead. They take this high ground. Now they can get free car push they need, and Juby's the one on point because he can just go to his team real fast. He's not like one that's like crucial into like these fights. So this is just another good like smart positioning by the Outlaws, because it forces Eternal to try and like when they come up to take space, they have to go throughout this like whole open area to even like get close, and they don't just get the space for free. Because if they were just to stack on cart, then Eternal gets to take like this corner, this high ground, and it just gives them the way advantage, because this corner is like pretty strong as well for holding on Havana. So they're kind of just denying all that by going up and taking these like spots. So this is just really smarted positioning by the Outlaws here. So we'll just watch the Jongu. So they get walled. That's a good actually wall by Nuggets for them to push up. So that's actually really smart. Jongu has a shatter here. Eternal do have their mailty and window as well. So since they did just wall up to get close, you'll probably end up seeing Naga drop his like mailty either to get him off of high ground if they're trying to push it, or I think they have to try and use it to push him off high ground because they're not just going to drop for free, I don't think. So I'll end up having to go up there to use that. Khan does have his window. Jubo just barrier probably when they mailty. Oh, wait, that's actually a pretty smart wall. That's like, okay, that's actually pretty smart wall to mailty play, but Piggy's just smarter, man. Piggy's just smarter. Does he see it when they like mailty? As he knows it's coming. Oh my. Piggy's just better. He's just better, man. It was a big brain by Naga, and then an even bigger brain by Piggy for the eat. It's a good counterpin. Noted. Just be Piggy. Got it. Yep. Yep. Just be Piggy if you want to be an off-tank player. So, as you can see here, they have a bunch of ultimates. Now they're trying to push up, take space. So another good example of what you want to do when you win the fight. So they're kind of just doing really well. So there's a big flux by Piggy here. There's bomb over the top. And so they sit there and block that. Jangu does have his shatter here, so you can see that he was trying to push up on the Mailty to see if he could get a shatter here as they're frozen, but I think Naga had a wall up, so he couldn't actually get there. So that was a pretty good wall. Overall from behind, they wouldn't have tracked it. I mean, if they all team all would have went bottom, then you would have saw it like coming, because May would have came up, right? So doing like the wall play, maybe you catch them like off guard. So it's like the smarter way to do that, because you're not going to think they're just going to like May wall up. You're going to think that they're coming down from here. So this is actually a worse spot actually for them to fight, because if they go in this corner, right, then Outlaws have the high ground still, and they can drop onto the supports and then kill them. So Eternal did make a good play of doing like the May wall up, because that's like the best case of action to get up there and fight. It's just Piggy got a really biggie, because if they try and go inside here, they're just going to get dropped on, and then it's just inside a tight corridor with the shatter and everything. It's not going to go well. So I was like kind of like the one play they had to do. So yeah, there's May. Jangu's trying to go up there. Yeah. So he goes up there wanting to get the shatter, but it just wasn't fast enough. So high noon by Happy here, connects on to Neptuno. It's big shatter from Jangu. It's the D-Mech. And that's just good good fights, honestly, on the last 2 points. It seems like always on like the first is always like the struggle for most teams. I was been having some trouble on the first point, but their second and third point are really clean. See any mistakes? We've gone over like a couple from the beginning, but on the last two fights, they kind of just did everything right with pushing up, taking high grounds and all that stuff. They didn't really make any mistakes on the last two. Nothing that's like super big that's gonna like lose them the fight. All right, so let's see here for the Outlaws. See what they're doing. I actually like this TP by Happy. They can go to like either door and just teleport back and forth how they want. That's pretty good actually. I really thought about that, but that's pretty good here. You'll see either of them like speeding probably come out of this side, or the far left side, but looks like Outlaws are ready. So they're like on a little different approach. So Paris played up high ground and they just dropped whatever they needed. By having this TP, they kind of can just TP either side. So, either one works, but I kind of like TP is kind of funny. So they go out, now they're just trying to hold the corner. It's a good Maywall by KSF. They're see if they can get some damage, but they're not overextending here. Happy just needs to get high energy. Ooh, that's a good fire strike by Don. That's kind of like their main damage by Houston. KSF with a reverse pick. The Uno reversal.
Thank you for streaming. Keep doing what you want.
Jangu gets taken out, and looks like this is just gonna be a cleanup. So losing Happy there, definitely lost them the fight. Oh, just a good fire check by Don. Yo, Juice, thank you so much for the 3 months, dude. I really appreciate it, man. Well, welcome back. Thanks for streaming. Keep doing what you love. Appreciate this support, my dude. All right, so going into the next fight. The Outlaws here actually could have taken high ground if they wanted to. I think if they would have taken high ground, it might have been a little bit better, because then they can like force Eternal back into like a corner, or they can just like drop down and maybe take out Baptiste or something. Playing out distance here, they're kind of playing into Eternal's hands because, you know, since they won the first fight, they're going to have the ult advantage. And you can see they have Shatter, May ulti, coming up High Noon, and Window. Teach me May. May's the devil, man. May is the devil. But yeah, we went over like a couple of May techs of like walling, like when they do Bap Window and looking for like the corner engages and stuff like that. So you definitely can learn a lot from, you know, like watching these like type of VODs. So going to this fight though, I think going high ground probably would have been a little bit better of an option. We'll see how this plays out, but having the high ground kind of just gives them a little bit more time to build ultimates, and they can drop down on anybody that they want. Because Eternal here just gonna window, and they can look for Shatter, so they have Shatter early. So there's the window. There's the counter, and Dawn just gets a big flank Shatter. I guess we can rewatch the big Shatter by Dawn. You know, let's go up a little bit. He jumps to screw around, yeah, pretty much. So there's the windows. There's just a jump shadow. It's just a good, smart engage by Eternal there. Good engage. But see, if they would have went high ground, that could have maybe been avoided a little bit. You know, they could have been the ones to engage because they have to push cart from there. So I don't know, it's maybe a little bit of a disengagement there, but nonetheless they still had an ult advantage, so it was going to be tough for them to redo that. It's a good Shatter by Jonggu there. It's a good hiding by Oniga just to stop them from pushing, and they both just kind of bobbing off. Oh, Jonggu with the kill on this guy though. Well, the nasty self-destruct, raised it up, and got it at 4K. Wait, for your team, or did you wall up the enemy self-destruct and your teammates all died? So we'll go take a look at retaking here. So we get some retaking advice from the Outlaws. This is good. You can either retake and try and go left here. This one definitely doesn't give you as much space. You're kind of like huddled in the corner, but now they're kind of like, Paris kind of gets all this cart push till they get up to this corner here. So it might have been better maybe just to take the fight from, like, come top left, take the fight here. This can work, but they kind of just wait and give them all this card space. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, now they're going top left to take the fight, but now they're going into a window. So it's a good counter to their Outlaws rotation there from window. Bombs over the top. Oh, dude, Juby. Wait. Juby with the clutch play. Hey, we're watching this, boys. And they go for a bomb shot. I think Jonggu probably would have blocked it anyways, but it's actually a pretty smart play by Juby here. I guess we can't really see it from that close of a POV. I like it, man. Look at this, even the supports be making the plays. Jonggu's like, bro, where'd the shatter go? Alright, so there's the re-engage by the Outlaws. Good May onto Dawn there. You don't really end up getting the frag here. Biggie Flux. Jonggu now has Shatter. Actually a pretty big Shatter. They have window going, so Jonggu just holding shield to get his health back up. Comes in with the pick onto Free there. Nice. That was just better like positioning and value from like the Outlaws with the Jui's boop. They invested both their tangles from Eternal, got 0 value, and then Outlaws re-engage with theirs. So here, since they won the fight, this is the spot that you want to hold for defense. So whenever you get in this situation, this is like the best corner. And the reason that is because your supports can play around like the corner, so they have, you know, using map cover. It's kind of one thing with Rhine as well. You like play corners. It just gives your team so much more advantage, because if you just play out here, right, your shield breaks, your teammates get shot, there's nothing to hide behind. But here, your supports can still heal you. You can put lamp from behind the wall, that's not going to die. If they try and come through like the right side, you can look for high noon. If they go through left side, you still have the advantage because this is the better spot to hold, because they still have to push cart out of this like open area. So this is just a good spot by the Outlaws here. So probably see you as they cross. Happy will probably look for high noon. Eternal can counter with their, you know, May ulti and high noon as well here. So it's a good wall to counter tappies. There's Immort, both high noons out. Now we'll probably see May ulti from Eternal push here. Oh, they're going all the way down left. I guess they wanted to get the window off. It's okay. Oh, that's a good May wall by KSF there to counter the wall. There's May ulti by Naga. He's on a Jongu now. That's just... That was good. Oh, do they somehow win this? No. I guess we can watch. We can watch some more tank action. I think the Outlaws played that pretty much as well as they could, but Eternal just got better value out of their because of their ults. They had an ult advantage there with the window and everything. Not a huge fan of that. The May ulti by KSF. I could see is probably trying to clutch it out, but definitely not a good play by there. Definitely a little a mistake. What's up, Demi? How are you? I don't know if I said that already, because I've been like thinking of this. All right, so here we go. So the difference between Eternal and Outlaws here, after Outlaws won their fight, they already started pushing up, trying to take this space or taking this, and you can see Paris are kind of just like playing back here. This gives the Outlaws this like corner spot, so this kind of just gives the Outlaws a way bigger advantage. Now they have like all this extra space they can window, and they want to try and fight out here, because now since Happy is on the Widow, you kind of want to play an open space. So yeah.
It's high noon.
Oh, Happy gets caught out by the Deadeye. Demand perfection from Shimmer. Oh, as we talk about something about Overwatch League, kind of just like doing the analysis of this. Walled up bomb and killed their whole backline. Oh, that's good then. Nice. They must all be perfect. Oh, okay. Yeah, with May ulti, it's pretty much you're just using it when you have it, so you can cycle cooldowns. If you're holding your May ulti for more than 2 fights, then you're doing something wrong. That's kind of with all ults in Overwatch. If you hold it for more than 2 fights, then you're messing up. So you have it, literally just look for a wall May ulti, or get some value out of it, use it so you can cycle cooldowns. And that's why you see in Overwatch League that they do so well. They literally use their cycling ultimates every single fight, and those the teams that do that well are the ones that win. You're never really holding on to a fight for more than, or an ult for more than like 2 fights. So this is a good setup by the Outlaws here. Jongu's playing this left corner, so they try and want to push onto him, then the rest of the team's here. And if they try and push, if the Eternal try and like push onto them here, then Jongu's behind has the shatter, so you can just, it's kind of just like a little jib bait. So actually like this this positioning. Oh, he's backing up now. Jongu still has his shatter here. Oh, Dawn gets a big slam, gets the better. Dawn gets the better of them. Or Dawn does. I think they did they cap off this? I was engaged by Eternal and good slam. Oh, good immorts. They got the kill onto Elivote. The stall. Piggy gets kills like May. Yo, spin to win, boys. Even in Overwatch League. Even in Overwatch League, you just spin to win. Alright, alright. Oh, Neptune gets taken out. Juby now alive, just contesting point. Oh, happy. Where they actually hold on. They actually hold on. President rotating ults versus Dallas. If you'll roll them, well, yeah, Dallas. That's fucking Boston, bro. Boston's terrible. Dallas feel actually has like. It's got okay. So against two evenly matched teams, the team that ult cycles better is going to win. But if your team just sucks balls, then you know you're gonna get wrecked. So it's only like ult rotation helps for teams that are even. So you still have to, you can use ultimates, but you still have to get value out of those ultimates, and you're like, people have to make plays with getting value out of it. Alright, let's watch Happy. Since he got some picks here. When I got with a kill on a Piggy. Damn. I don't care. He has to try and contest Happy here. It's not, it's a good play by Elivote because he doesn't want the Widow to be free reign, so that's kind of where he has to be. But damn, they actually held on to that. Okay, so let's see, going into this next fight. They have Nano. They probably use Nano Speed Rhine. Just Nano Rhine Speed in. That's kind of the way you got to get most value out of this. So we'll probably end up seeing that from Eternal. And Outlaws kind of don't really have. They have Window coming up, so I don't know where's Crimzo playing. Yeah, he'll probably just Window from here to try and save his team. Use a selfish Window. As with Downs. Picks up a good to moderate hit scan. Do you think they get better? No, I think they probably definitely get better if they get a hit scan player, unless the meta changes to where you aren't using a hit scan, because you don't know what the meta is gonna be on the next. Because right now it's the next stage or whatever. They're about to do like the tournament, so definitely I don't know if Dallas have a chance to make it. I haven't looked at who made it and who didn't. But so this stage will be going, and then the next update will be like once this whatever stage is done. So it's still going to be another like, what is it, like 2 or 3 weeks probably. I don't know if Overwatch League is taking a break in between stages. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think Dallas, if they pick up a good hit scan, then they can only get better from there. But I don't know who's a good hit scan that's like LFT. I think most of them are all picked up. This post patch with Immortality nerf. Yeah, this is post. This is the Overwatch League doesn't play on the recent patches. Whatever patch starts when Overwatch League starts. So this doesn't have like the Diva mech and all that stuff. But yeah, so going into this, probably Nano Rhine and Crimzo with probably Window from trying to keep John go alive. So there's Nano Rhine. Been engaged by Paris. Although it takes out Happy. I can't really do much here. Crimzo uses his Window. John gets taken out. They have the slams. And that's just a fast engage by Paris here, knowing that they have like the Nano Rhine advantage. Outlaws don't really have much to do anything about it. They're kind of just hoped Happy that maybe you could get a couple picks on like as they walked up or something. There's only hope.
To 3, switching sides.
I look like confident with no hit scan. I mean, they're still making use of the no hit scan, but not having a hit scan hurts them because then teams know what they're gonna play, and that's like what the problem is. Like not having like a Kree like good player like this, then you're kind of, they can kind of counter and play around to like counter Doomfist because they know you're gonna have to do for hard engages. Like against like when they face like the Outlaws, they couldn't really get much value out of the Doom because if Doom tried to go in, he literally just got like stun and delete, and they just wait to use their resources against the Doom. If they went like if they had the Kree, then they could maybe just play like it's like an even battle instead of them having to know they have to play hyper aggressive, and the other team just knows they have to play passive and counter the Doom. So they definitely can make it work, but they just have to play at a lot faster pace. They can't play slow against with Doom comps. Back to here. They're playing on the high. It's a good spot.
5, 4, 3,
We'll always wait to see which side they go through.
1. Attackers incoming.
So Outlaws are all getting stacked up so they don't get Maywalled.
Stop the payload.
Ooh, so good Maywalls by both teams. Could do more. It's Don gets to pick on a KFSF with a pin. And they just get a nice cleanup on the Outlaws there. So the two differences between the Outlaws comp and the Eternals comp is the Outlaws with Happy, if he can stay alive long enough, they win the extended fight, because once them gets full beamed, then it's just like full 100% damage. And then for Pair, since they have the McCree, they win the faster engage comp. So by them engaging fast before Sim got fully charged and stuff is super important. So thinking of like what your comp is into theirs and like playing around it is really smart. So that was a good fast engage by Eternal there.
30 seconds remaining.
So Outlaws playing this right side. Looks like they're just doing TP bomb just to get them off high ground, probably. Yeah, they're throwing bombs into there. So that's just kind of just a debate. I don't think anybody's actually going to take that TP, and then Eternal's going to look for like the hard engage. They have the Shatter coming up, so knowing that they have Shatter advantage, Don will probably look for that. So both Maywalls go out. Dragu takes the TP. Don't know. I think that was definitely a. Don't know why he took the TP there, and then he just gets caught out going for a pin across the other side. Definitely a misplay by Jongu, I think. Definitely a misplay. What's up, Lily? So a good window on the right side by Crimzo. Happy with a pick onto Neptuno. Only God. Oh, then it's just Happy being having a lightsaber. Let's see how they started this fight. Being with the water redemption. Let's let this play out while I'm drinking. How is this monster on Sim? Yeah. Alright, so let's see. Crimzo windows. Happy gets a pick onto Neptuno. Does he just throw a right click? Oh, he just beams him. Okay. So from the window, they can't really hard push into the window. It was like a window by Crimson, and now it's just clean up for the rest of the squad. Nice.
You ace, I'm a little late, hope you forgive me. Can't believe it has been 14 months, you have grown so much, can't wait to see how far you go.
Yo, Brito, thank you so much for the tier 2 for 14 months. I really appreciate it, man. Can I get some hearts in the chat for Brito? The tier 2. Alright, so here we go, going to this fight. This is actually a really smart TP, getting Piggy high ground. He kind of can just get like free spam. Because they don't really, I guess they don't really need him. And he has his flux here, so kind of gives him a good angle on getting a flux on like the rotation. So I actually like that TP, getting Piggy up there. Lets him do kind of like whatever he wants. The Outlaws do have their sim wall and mailty, so we'll probably see Happy use the sim wall early. KSF probably mailty when he can, same with Jongu. Eternal will probably speed in high noon, as they probably walk up with, you know, probably throw Diva Bomb over the top, and it's kind of what they got. Probably beat Piggy's ult. Hey, why did somebody get banned? Did they even type something? They're a bot? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, why? Alright, let's go see what happens. They went from high ground. I like this rotation. There's the high noon as they drop. There's Simwall. Wait, the Simwall actually just countered their whole entire speed high noon. So that was good. Don gets taken out, beat by Juby. Penalty by KSF here. Jongu's kind of just holding shit. Let's watch some KSF. He gets taken out. Nice. Ooh, Crimza with a nice little like 3K. Oh damn, we missed it again. Let's go back a little more. Let's go back a little more. Here we go. Let's watch the Crimzo. Crimzo has been playing like really well here. Ooh. That was prediction from 19 hours. Oh yeah, you just delete that because that was the game never went, because we still had levers all the time. So we just ended the stream after. All right, so since it's overtime, it's hard to really like push up and try and take space. So you probably won't see them pushing up on this one. Yeah, they're just kind of just playing point here, since you have to try and play to survive. Well, that's a good lamp window here just to keep everybody up, so it's a good window by Crimzo. Damn, 2 HP in the dream. Damn. Yeah, actually just survived. That's probably kind of what changes the fight here, because that's a lot of health, healing and damage from the BAP. Who was first Outlaws team? No, he played on Dallas last year. All right, so let's see here. Piggy has his ulti, his flux. KSF has May ulti. So probably look to do like a hard engage here with May ult and flux to try and keep the advantage going. You kind of want to go first in these situations, because if you ult second, then you're most likely going to lose. So taking the initiative, super important, definitely in overtime. So we'll probably hopefully see them ulti first here as they try and rotate. Eternal kind of have Shattered to counteract, same with getting close to window, but nothing yet. So if they go fast, then they definitely have the advantage here. So they're rotating. It's a good flux by Piggy on their rotate. There's a window by Khan. Window by Crimzo. Let's... KSF has his mailty here. He has to try and use it. Oh, it's a little... Always didn't end up using it. I think they definitely needed to try and get that mailty out way sooner. They used the like flex by piggy, maybe just like try and throw it on top by not using like the mailty. Kind of just like they kind of can push where they want. They could even shut down like their Paris Eternal push with mailty. So I think their AceOF needed to use his ult for sure. They're doing their top hold again. They got a little TP went back and forth. So still like this spot. Trying to probably look for a fire strike. We're going out right side, and that's why the TP is actually probably pretty good value. AceOF gets taken out early. Pretty big by John. He's getting a lot of volt charge here. But AceOF going down. The rest of the team kind of gets taken out, and yeah, how did AceOF actually get taken out? Let's see here. How does he get taken out? Because that's not very good. That's not very good. Okay, so he's just going right side. Oh, he gets Maywall, doesn't camp back up. Okay. Damn, yeah, that's tough. That'd be tough. Then yeah, let's just clean up, and now Eternal have a ult advantage. So that was a good fight. Good wall. Eternal. Because you do need to try and like hard engage off those like May walls. Otherwise you're not going to get out of your spawn, so that was good. Good.
60 seconds remaining.
60 seconds. So we see Eternal Outlaws both with window. We'll probably see both of them use it on the engage here. Crimson Candy probably use it on like this corner. Eternal will probably use it probably like on the out main. Alright, so there's one window. Okay, I guess he's using the far back. I guess the counter. That's pretty good. Okay, AceOF gets taken out again. So they just back up after that. It's a good disengage. No, they don't really need a hard engage into a window there. Looks like they want to retake though. No. Oh, yeah, that's good. Good and non-engaged by the Outlaws there, because now they can just take a really close fight here. Potentially have two fights. So we'll end up watching Jongu. See some main tank POV here. Oh, we went for a little TP slam. Dang, okay. They be pulling out some little sneaky strats. I like it. Mailty goes down, Jongu gets taken out, so now it's kind of up to Happy here. Eternal do have spawn advantage though, so as long as they just play like smarts, they're gonna eventually just end up winning here because the spawns are so far. From Dawn, and there's a window. Can't really hard engage onto this. Jay is simply just too good, yeah. Too good onto him. So let's see this fight. Eternal do have bomb. That's kind of it. Both kind of dry. Oh, so we'll see how they end up taking this fight here. They have to try and play point. There's bomb by Elivote over the top. Damn, actually, let's stay at the top. Actually, a really good bomb. Blocked like both sides. Oh shit. Oh, just like slid over the side. Damn, that almost like went past and would have got nothing, but stayed at the top, ended up getting two, and I just sealed the deal for him there. Now it's a tied 1-1 series. See, I can never do that with Diva bombs. That's why I never play Diva, because I do that, my bomb is flying to Narnia and getting 0 kills. Now we'll head over into the Volskaya Industries. Outlaws have Kree Tracer. Eternal have Kree Tracer as a pretty much is a mirror comp. back and forth. Both teams are using like the Ana because you want to be able to nano Winston. This is a good position for the Outlaws here. They have Piggy and Happy controlling like the high ground. Jonggu will be playing the corner trying to get some spam, and they can bubble to push up if they try and go anywhere. And then Crimzo has like good LOS and cover there. So I like this setup by the Outlaws. And Eternal kind of just needs to, you'll probably see like Dawn maybe jump up, try and force him up higher, and that's kind of like a normal thing to do when you push through. Jump with bubble, and then you can just like force off while your team tries to like push up and take space. What's the code? I'm in the Overwatch League replay viewer. There's no code. So you can see both Winston's jumped up top. Dante ended up getting the best of Oni got there. Dante always popping off. Like Dante's always nice to see. His aim is kind of cracked. Kind of a cracked tracer here. We'll just take a look. It's like this man just does not miss. Okay, well, they won that fight. Let's see, going into the next. They still don't really have much ultimates here. Eternal now swapped onto the Ashe, so they're playing like a little, they'll win the slower poke comp. So that does probably force the Outlaws off this high ground here. The Don jumping with bubble again. Probably a little early on his bubble. Their bubble still went, was going, so he didn't get much charge there. Now he has to try and jump out. Jonggu jumps out as well, so it's a good disengage. Happy does have the high ground. Dante has the pulse bomb, so we'll see what he can get done there. Dante with a good kill onto Dawn. This little tracer battles. Dante is nutty. I missed something. Oh, he had emergency surgery. I had to do something with his nuts, but he's doing well, so I'm glad. Hope for a speedy recovery. But that's just kind of like that pun, and that he's not even know where people use now is kind of like it's kind of funny. Walk out there. I found out, dude. You're good. You're good. He's doing fine though, so that's some. It's very soon, yeah. So both nanos go onto the monkeys here. That's smart. Monkey can get really good value trying to build his ultimate. And then after you get your primal, you can hard engage. So we'll probably end up seeing Dawn maybe uses jump aggressively, try and kill Happy here. Jonggu with his nano can either try and kill Brig, or you probably see him jump like the backline as well, since he does have his primal. So probably see both of those plays by their yeah, they'll probably see both plays from the monkeys. Let's see what else they have. And with a pulse bomb, it's a good pulse bomb by Suna onto Juby. Someone gets slept. There's both monkeys going for the backline, but Dawn ends up getting the better end of it. I guess we can, let's I guess we'll watch his monkey primal, because monkey primal is always cool to watch. So there you go, there's the both nanos. He went off to try and kill the Happy, so good play there. Slept, but he woken up. Yeah, if you look up Dante's Twitter, he has like a twit longer about it. He's doing good, yeah, exactly. If it wasn't like nothing too serious. Alright, so Eternal got the better use of their ultimates there. Outlaws do have High Noon grab pulse almost. Eternal have their grab pretty soon. They'll probably end up playing like a slowpoke, get Bob, and then probably engage off of that. So here's Rally. Jumping up to take space. Probably see Happy High Noon here. Pretty big grab onto Alivo to take him out. Is High Noon by Happy? Oh, does get slept, but one gets slept and killed. That was just good position by the Outlaws, backing up into the little corner when they went to push, and then going like cutting back out or engaging back out. Now they have both support ult, so probably see a nano onto Jongu here. Eternal has their nano as well, so they'll probably nano Dawn. But Eternal does have the advantage with their grab a pulse. So let's actually watch Jongu here. Let's watch the main tank. He'll probably... So playing this spot as with Monkey is really strong because it's pretty much like the closest spot you can get that's still safe. So as they're pushing up, you're kind of just playing this corner, not taking any spam damage because you don't want to get poked or anything. You're just waiting for your team to call out. So it's either like, you know, Piggy seeing like this rotation or Dante. He's in a good spot here. This is a good swap. I like the Outlaws because he can call when to engage, and then he'll peek out at the same time as Crimzo here, and they'll be like, hey, nano me. They both peek out, and then he probably dives their backline with nano. And the same thing with Eternal, like they're looking to nano like up top on here onto their supports. So Jongu's peeking out. Nano goes onto Dawn to try and kill Happy here. Rizzo hasn't used his nano yet. There's the pulse. Oh, that's just a really big pulse bomb by Asuna. Bang! I think that was definitely a misengage by the Outlaws. They kind of just like took the damage instead of engaging here. It definitely could have worked out much better if like from here, like they nano Jongu, and then he looks for like a backline engage with Dante, tries to kill like their supports. That would have been a way better play because there they got really no value out of their ultimates. And against in like dive comps, it's pretty much the team who like engages onto their backline usually wins. Just because you just have to try and trade. If you get trades in 2CP, it's just better. Then you know Boostio, just try and keep him alive. Try and contest payload as much as possible. Abby coming out here. Somehow they are still contesting the point. He goes down. Jagu now it's Primal coming back. There's Grav. Okay, they got 2 kills. Jongu still has his primal rage. Now we can use this to stall out a little bit longer. More his team, he's getting taken out pretty fast. The next one, Happy's on a point. Piggy now on a point here. He's just playing in the corner, not taking any damage. Crimzo is kind of safe in the corner. This is just pretty good stall by the Outlaws here, buying even more time off the clock, and they finally end up decapping it. So they you know, they stalled for another like extra minute or something pretty good, but it all comes down to that fight before where you want to always be the ones to engage first. Especially since they don't have like a Kree or anything, it's literally just an on a brig, so you can really be aggressive as you want with Monkey, especially with Nano. So especially when you have Primal as well. So definitely they should have hard engaged there. Eternal with their Ashe Tracer comp, so they're gonna be playing a little bit more poke. And Outlaws with their Kree Tracer. Want to be a little bit more of like they need to get up close because they don't win the range battle against an Ashe. But you'll end up seeing like Jongu probably jumping up top here, try and force the Zarya off with bubble, and then he'll use his after. That's kind of like how the good bubble usage is you give Zarya bubble when you jump, you get the energy, and then you drop it once yours goes down. But looks like he didn't even have to use his bubble there because they didn't do damage. So that was good discipline by Janggu, not just wasting bubble on his jump there. Now he's jumping by high ground, taking him off. There's the bubble again. Then he just wants to drop off. That's some good tank play by the Janggus there. Happy ends up getting one. Damn, Happy's just trying to poke out the support. That's actually pretty good. Now they kind of have this. Now they kind of have like all the space. Happy does have a high noon again, so let's see here. Happy has high noon. They're getting close to nano. If they give it a little bit more nano, you'll probably see Janggu jump up top here. If they get nano in time, they'll nano. Otherwise, he'll just jump and then probably drop off and wait for the next jump to nano. It's probably going to be the best play, especially since Happy has high noon as well. When he jumps, if they try and hard engage on him, they can just high noon him back off. So you'll probably see that happen. Eternal does have their nano coming up, so I might actually get it off just healing Dawn right now. Then you'll probably just see Dawn jump there, Crimzo and Juby. Ooh, Dante gets taken out, so I don't think they would actually probably do a hard engage here. So scratch everything that was just said, because with Dante dead, no need to take a 5v6. Now both teams have the nano, so probably see nanos onto both monkeys. But you'll probably still see Happy high nooning probably when he gets jumped on. So looks like going right side. Janggu probably looking to jump. There's the nano. There's nanos on it both. Both of them are jumping the back lines. There's Happy high nooning to stop the engage by the monkey there. Now both teams are just kiting back out again. Ooh, Tracer's kind of cut out. Ooh, Dante gets the Suna because they're so far back. Janggu with the jump on a high ground, then backs off again. So you can see like both monkeys are trying to, they both like jump and then they just kite back off. That just like gives their Ana like heals as well as stopping the enemy, like the other team's like push. Because it just gives you, you're trying to build like primal again. The bubble kind of just negates a bunch of damage and still keeps them high ground. Because if you let them like jump high ground, right, and you're not doing anything there, then they just get the free walk up. They're not they're uncontested, and they just get so much value. So as a main tank player, you definitely need to be doing their engages. Now you can see both monkeys just looking for the primals. Dawn with his primal in the back. Janggu now going for the supports again. That's actually a pretty good knock by Neptuno there to counteract his jump. But he's going back high ground again for the supports. Turns out pretty close to his nano again. I feel like Janggu could look for a primal off the map here, but I think he's just waiting for a nano. Nice, and that's just a good primal onto Neptuno there. Grab comes out. Oh, that's just a good blink melee by Dante there. Both teams invested like a good amount of ults, but Outlaws come out on top. So going to this fight, still have the grab. They'll probably engage with Rally high noon, and then Piggy will probably look for a grab. And next they have a really good ult bank going in a second. No, really doesn't have much. You still see Janggu probably jump in their backline though, because he can always just jump off the point if he needs. So there he goes, trying to play close here. So it's a good, that's just a good example of like, you don't overcommit as a main tank player. You just jump up, the bubble goes away, you got your Zarya energy. That's pretty much like your plan, and then you back off. Because if you like trying to hard overextend into like going in a corner, you know, you get slept, you're out of LOS of your healers. So you always want to play an LOS of your healers. So that was really good. Always want to keep that in mind. It's playing the tank. And then Dante doing Dante things, killing the Ana. Now it's good. That's a good grab by Piggy. Now it's kind of just clean up here. He does have the hiding, so we'll just yeah, it's just good body block, good engagements, good positioning. Ready for battle. All right, so same comps either way. Same thing we said before. Monkey's probably gonna jump. I don't know how I feel about this. I guess this jump is okay because it blocks off healing from Crimzo. I guess they've seen that Crimzo likes playing this spot, so they're jumping here, blocking LOS of heals, and then they have a chance to, you know, kill Monkey, do whatever they want. So I guess that's a pretty good, it's an okay jump. So they're not really jumping for a lot of space, but they're getting space because they're denying Crimzo's heals. Not like that, but now Janggu, his bubble goes down, he uses the next one just to get more ult charge. Happy with the kill onto Neptuno. So that kind of just negates the eternal push, so that's really big. What's the right order for team lineups? Both teams are different. Oh, they just put them in like the opposite spots. They just have, yeah, they just have what? They just have it changed. Yeah, who knows? That's just the spectators. They have the same exact comp, they just put in different spots, yeah. Alright, so there's the jump by Janggu, there's the bubble, there's jump by Dan, so there's jumping take space with bubbles again. Trying to build their pounds as fast as possible. Crimson actually gets slept. Kind of goes deep into there. See what Janggu sees here. Ooh, both nanos are coming up pretty fast. I think it's better of Dante. Ooh, Janggu's taken out before the nano. Okay, dude, this Tuna's actually kind of popping off here. Oh. So about the popping off part. Okay. Well, he gets better of Dante here. Then kills the monkey. So this is pretty good. But I guess Crimzo then sleeps him. Crimzo gets the sleep. What's Crimzo's? Here we go. Oh, got slept in his own pool spawn. That was a good sleep by Crimzo there. And honestly, with the kill, with the Tracer dead, they kind of have all free space now. So that's actually kind of a really clutch kill. It's not like they can take high ground. They do have the nano onto Dan. So there's the nano. The nano Piggy to keep him alive. Happy with the high noon from Tom. Actually kills LE Vote. It's pretty big, but that kill on a Tracer kind of just like won him that. Get so much extra space. Hello, Guru. Oh, is Guru here? Hey, what's up, Guru? And they just win that round. Nice. So let's see, they're on the same exact comp again. Eternal on the Ashe comp though, so they win a lot slower. Poke fights. Always won the faster brawl. Wins 6-0 as tank, dude. Hell yeah. So probably it's the same exact thing. Janggu jumps for bubble energy. They hold on for energy. So actually a good jump. Almost got the support out there. They had to use bubble on him. Allah's now taking the left side. Gives them way more, you know, opening to probably actually go high ground. I'd hope they go high ground. Maybe. Dante gets the pick, I guess. I think they were about to go high ground, and then Dante just, you know, Dante things, kills the supports, and now they can just kind of can re-engage for free here. Oh, that's a Ashe is really low. We all really low. Nice, and they just went off that. That was a really huge kill by Dante onto the supports, and then without the main heals, your team would just hard to engage with that. I think they would have taken high ground though, they were about to, but then with that pick they just went main, just because they want to try and push the advantage there. So that was smart play by them, by the Outlaws. Kings Row, it is now 2-1 Houston. 2-1 Houston. Now on everybody's favorite map, Scrims Row. If you don't love Kings Row, you're simply wrong. True. Okay, so the way these two comps play against each other, the Outlaws win the slower fight because then Happy, once he gets beamed up, then they hard engage and they just win. So if they can like hold out till Happy gets high charge, they'll win. Eternal kind of have to either play this like super slow and not give Happy any like beam charge, or if they take this fight actually really fast and aggressive before Happy gets charged, then they win. So they don't really win like the middle ground, but they win either really fast or like really slow if they're playing slow and Happy doesn't get charged though. So probably playing fast is probably the best chance for them, especially if they're going to try and rotate into like hotel or something. So it's a good TP play. Now they just flip the map on them. Now they're taking a fast engage, so this is good. By Eternal here. Both lamps go down. Now they're just re-engaging. Happy with a kill on an Ellie vote though. So now they can go back out main. Oh, he like barely missed that shatter. Barely mistimed a little bit. Or they rotated. Now Happy's full charge, bro. He's looking lightsaber mode. So it was a good engage by Eternal, but Outlaws ended up just getting the getting the picks that he needed, and they just cut it back and then re-engaged. So just good plays. Do you have an opinion on Sigma versus Diva in these rush comps? It doesn't really, against like double shield, then like if Eternal had Symmetra, then you wouldn't be running Sigma because you need to have more beam charge or whatever. But if they're running like the Diva, then the Sigma does work because then you can just throw a shield and just an extra shield with like rock and grass and stuff like that. So there's like two different comps. Like this comp, since you're rushing in, it's better to have the Diva because then the Diva has the Matrix to fly, so you can Matrix heals as well as like eat Mailty and stuff like that. So the Eternals comp wants to play faster, so it's better for Eternal to have the Diva. And then for the Outlaws, since they're trying to play to get Happy's like beam up, so they're playing like a little bit slower and then they go fast wherever, it's better for them to have the like this Sigma because they just need the more shields to help them like survive longer. So it's like, depending on what team comp you have, you would play a different one. So each of them have like their positives and negatives. So here the Outlaws have their window. They'll probably just window out main here. Same with probably Maywell when they engage. Eternal has the high noon. It's kind of high noon window. Kind of playing super back. Kenzo puts the window on top. Like trying to counter with the high noon there. It's a good wall. Happy TP'd in the back. Okay, wait, how did Elivo get these 2 kills? Is that like F10? Here we go. So what happens here? Oh, they TP'd up top. Well, actually, it's just a really good knock by Elivo there. It was a good knock. And then that's just cleanup. That's just cleanup duty. So they're still staying on the same comp. They have, actually, Outlaws now have 3 ultimates, both tanks and May. Eternal don't really have much. So probably just see like a 100 gauge with them. Like you can probably flux first, and then you look for like Mailty after like they come down. Alright, so there's the flux. Now they're pushing up, and there's the Mailty. So there you go. That's good use of ultimates there. Nice. And that's just press Q to win. That's just easy cleanup. Easy cleanups, man. Bang, 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 bang. Maybe Outlaws haven't really pushed up though. I would like them to just like push up, take space, and they just like you can leave 3 on the car if you want. You don't really need to have like everybody back here, but I guess since they have the Symmetra, they're kind of just like playing for them to contest payload here. Ooh, we actually do get the recontest. Okay, Eternal gets a counter ulti. Ooh, Django's actually, is he inside the Morty? Oh, he is. The big slam by Dawn. Dante gets the better of Naga. Yeah, and then losing that. See, okay. See here, I think this Outlaws did a really good job on the first couple maps of pushing up. I think instead of being on carts, if they actually push up and they hold this corner, then because they can just have the 3 people, they can have like Jongu, Piggy, Dante like playing like here, and they can have Juby, Crimzo, and whatever Happy playing on like carts to like force them up or whatever, or for the 3 on cart. Because if they play close here, they're shooting as they come by. Maybe like the Reinhardt and May don't push up this fast, because if they're not full team 6, they're not wanting to push that because they have still people come back and spawn. They'll be like, hey bro, let's wait. So I think by not taking space here, they gave them the recontest. That's one of the instances that like it probably would have been way better to push up there. You're like definitely not going to push up like past this corner, going to get Maywalled, but if you like play like right here, then it's pretty good because you can still like do that, and if you get walled you can still jump out and get out. So I think if they would have played close, then it probably stops them from touching here, especially since you could just like Maywall and stuff like that if you really needed to. So it's almost a good Maywall by Dante. Just barely missed the Rhine and he got over the top of it, but then they just use more ultis and they end up winning with the big slam. So let's see, going to the next fight, Outlaws have the Shatter, probably Simwall, maybe Piggy gets his. Eternal have a window and name to work with, so probably Speed High Noon would be my guess, and then they could probably just window on the corner here as they try and walk up if they try and push this way. Otherwise if they go right side, then they'll probably just end up windowing here. I don't think I'd push when they have been walled off by May. Not have mattered. But see, that's why you have your May with you. So if you're playing like a 3 here, that's why I said if you're playing and you're playing around here, you can just get out still. So even if you get walled, they can wall behind you, right? Your May walls, and then you literally could just jump out. So then it's literally free. So it's just you pushing up here, and then it's forcing them maybe not to push up to, like, because they definitely wouldn't push up here and they don't get the touch. They would have played here till they're full team 6, because they're not going to try and take a fight 4v6 when they're down. So it would have forced the May and the Rhine to play here instead of walking up here for free. So they potentially could have been walled here, but they can just jump out, and then Dante's here as well, so they could just wall out. So yeah, it's pretty much like they're going to be safe. So there's the window by Khan on the right side we're talking about. And they're just going to back up, so it's a good disengage with Outlaws. Now they're rotating out back main. They still have wall Shatter, but John will probably look for a Shatter here. Ooh, are they going to TP Shatter play again? Almost. So there's the hiding to try and stop their engage. It's a good sim wall by Happy. Oh, big slam by Jongu from behind. Nice. There's a good Immort just to keep everybody else alive. Good Immort placement. That's a good re-engage, and Jongu gets the big slam. Now they're getting high ground for the rest of their team, and they be chilling. They be chilling. See, so going into this next fight, probably see Crimzo window. He's gonna use, I guess you could use a selfish window to here. I guess if they're gonna play up there, otherwise they probably push up and use window here. Do they break TP to stop Jongu from coming? Yeah, they're scared, man. They don't want to get TP slammed again. But yeah, I'll probably just see if they try and hard engage onto Jongu, which they have to eventually. Then Dante does have the mail to counter it. Don has his Shatter, but let's see what happens. What's up, Young Ben? Actually go to this our point. We'll probably see wall May ulti. There's the wall. There's the May ulti. There's both windows by both teams. I think Don trades with Dante. John Grace getting the pick onto Naga, so they're up 1 now. Oh, Juby's just a little bit in front of the shield. It's unfortunate. So it kind of forces them to kite back out now after losing that. So Eternal definitely has the advantage now going into with this ult. These ults to probably just look for wall and May ulti. Oh, they're all taking a high ground. Actually, they're pretty smart. Now they can't really get a May ulti off here. Or some high ground. Ueliva gets a good knock once again. Piggy's still high ground though, so they can't really do much here. So this is kind of like really good for Piggy. I guess he's about to get booped maybe, but he pretty much just gets like free spam. They can't really do much, so kind of like that spot. Oh, there's the boop. There's the May ulti by Naga. Good beat by Juby to counter it. They all actually get out. Naga's shadow gets booped. Crimzo now up on the high ground here. Let's see what he's got. Oh, he's like shooting the toes. He's shooting Bap's toes here. Wait, Juby's actually kind of popping. I want to see Juby's POV because he killed 2 plus the boop onto Ride. That was kind of clutch. Let's see the Juby. Oh, with the TP Jabate too. Oh my. He's insane. And boom, the boop. That's just a Juby difference right there. Look at Sudi. Each one of the Outlaws be making plays, bro. Juby be popping off. Crimson be popping off. Jongu. Friggin' Piggy. Got Dante. Happy dude. It's just all of them are making plays. I feel better after seeing even pro Baps left click their teammates and right click the enemies. Hey bro, sometimes because you're just trying to spam as much as possible. It happens. Alright, so the Outlaws are on the Kree May. And Eternal have the Hanzo May. I wonder if did they see? Is that why they dropped? Because they know Outlaws have to play fast if they have the Hanzo comp. So did they see Hanzo? Oh, they do. Okay, so they see Hanzo and then they drop to play close. So actually, so this is one of those things that like you don't like the fast decision making. Like kind of splits other teams like apart. Because they know that if they play slow against a Hanzo, they're gonna lose. Because Hanzo just has way better poke. So they recognize they see the Hanzo jump out of the top. So instead of playing top, if they were against like a mirror or something, they drop to corner because they're gonna do fast engages to get value out of the McCree with flashbang and stuff. So this is smart by the Outlaws by dropping here. So they can try and take like a fast fight if they get close. Oh no, Niga just gets the snipe on, not happy. That's what you didn't want to happen. That was a good pick by Onigod there. So Outlaws have to try and kite back. Trying to wait. Looks like Javi's kind of coming back. There's a good May wall, but they're all just better. They're down their DPS. Onigod gets another pick onto Juby. And that's just only got put it into work. He be putting in the work.
See through the dragon's eyes.
See through the dragon's eyes. Alright, so see, going into this fight, they swap off the Kree onto the Doom, so it's another good swap by the Outlaws. Instead of doing like the Kree with the play fast, like Doom just makes him go like even faster. And if he gets a good engage onto like the Hanzo or something, then it's kind of free. So the only reason why they can swap onto the Doom is since Eternal doesn't have a Kree, they actually have no stuns for Happy, so he's kind of just free to do whatever he wants. So it's kind of good that Happy can play like every hero, because this into their comp is like now they have like the comp advantage going into the Eternal. So as you have the window, so while I see Piggy using Flux, maybe the window at like this corner, since they want to try and get a fast engage here. Eternal will probably just counter window, and Don will probably just have to look for a slam here. So they're pushing up to the corner. There's both windows. Here's Flux. You guys can watch Jonggu POV here. Aw. Don gets a good slam. Ju with a pick on to rest of the team though. Oh my gosh, here, let's go watch some Piggy. Uh-oh. Nice block. Oh, barely missed the rock. So that was a good engage by the Outlaws. Let's see, for next fight, Outlaws have May, Shatter, and the speed boost, or the whatever it's called, the Lucio ult. Eternal have Mailty as well with the beat. Honestly, both teams probably want to play fast to try and get their Mailties off. So Outlaws probably kite back, force them in while Mailty. It's a good disengage since Happy used all his cooldowns. Probably wait for him to re-engage here. So now he has his cooldowns again. Looking to hard engage. There's both walls. There's a Mailty. Adante's counter Mailting. A little late. Jonggu already goes down. Might have been a little bit overextend by Jonggu there. Knowing that after he uses his goes past his teammate, team can't really like help that much. What's up, Aaron? So now he's just here trying to play for a touch. It's a good beat by Juby to keep everybody up. Flux by Piggy. Jonggu does have a slam. Oh, yo, big slam. Is it enough though? Is it enough to hold him? And it is. So that was a really good ult usage by the Outlaws there. They had a lot of ults. They used them. They held the points, and that just shaves off a ton more time off the clock. So going to the next fight, Outlaws have Happy is also probably, we can probably watch him. Probably do some like a hard engage. Oh, he gets hiding, so he has to try and kite out here, but he does have the Doom ult, so he kind of can go in deep. He's trying to probably find the Baby Diva. A little bit late on the Baby Diva kill. He's a kill on Oni though. Ends up falling. Crimzo falls. He just backs up, so. Eternal had the ult advantage there. They use it to their advantage. And they end up winning the fight. Vod reviews, yeah, we're just doing watching both the Outlaws matches. Make you guys smart, you know, so you guys can be big brain main tank players, or just better in general, so you guys can win your games. All right, so what was this rotate by the Outlaws here? What do they see? So they both have Mailty. I guess they're flipping the map. Oh, that's actually pretty smart. Because if they play here, then they can just get free card push for free. So by doing this, flipping the map to here, they, since the pairs are playing up here, they kind of just like take this space, and then now it's like not a bunch of, they have to retake for it. So I actually kind of like that. Wait, what the hell is Yo, Happy, yo, you're doing some nice rolls, bro. You gotta be on your feet. Like you're like falling on your back, man. His back be hurting. Karen so much, man. But there's mailed by Naga. I still think it was a good rotation by the Outlaws there. They forced out a bunch of ultimates. I think they do get a recontest here. Juby's playing for the recontest from up top. Let's see, does he get it? Oh, he actually gets the better boop on a Neptuno and actually gives him the stall. Jungkook's coming back now. Doesn't have the slam quite yet. Dante with a big pick on a Naga. And Don. Oh yeah, and that's just cleanup. That's honestly just a Lucio diff. Because if Juby is the one that gets booped there, then they get booped off and they lose the round. But by him getting the boop on a Neptuno, then just stalls out for that much longer time. So big Juby play right there. Let's see, going to the next fight. Both have shatter, window. There's a big slam. Pretty much stops the window usage. Gets counter slammed. So that's definitely not the best. We're happy with the good kills onto Diva there. He does have high noon. Oh, that's a good wall. And Naga is taken up by Ellie votes. Dante now on point. Good kill on a Naga. And now it just comes down to a brawl. Can Juby dodge everything again? Can he survive long enough? Team can't kill him. Nobody can kill him due to the frogman. And Outlaws just win. They win the slower engages. Comes up with the window. It was a good immort. Good kill on a Don there. Still can use window here. Oh ho. Damn. Dude, Crimzo has been putting in work, man. Dude, he's been getting frags. He's been keeping his team up. I'm looking really strong. Alright, so see, going to the next fight here. Happy does have Pulse Bomb. Hey, look, they swapped roles. Now Happy's on the Tracer, Dante's on the Doom. Eternal do have window here, so that's a good window. Crimson might get cut out. He does. Jungle does have mines. Now they kind of just have to try and stall out here. Try and buy as much time trying to get to overtime. Oh my god, it gets a couple kills. 4 seconds. Good big shields by Jongu, just enough. Okay, get to overtime. That's all he needed. I really personally clean up the kill on a Crimzo in the previous side. Oh yeah. Crimzo staying alive in these fights has been like, and that's why like support positioning is like so key, because like some of the other teams like the Baps get picked out early, stuff like that, and that's like pretty much all your healing and a lot of damage. But the Outlaws Crimzo's positioning has been like pretty spot on with playing like far enough back where he's not going to get caught out, and it's just by him living, it's just making the difference. So same exact thing as last time. Eternal need to play fast if they want to beat the Outlaws. If they play a little bit slower, then Happy's going to get charged, and then they just lose. So we'll see if they do the fast engage. See here, this is a lot different. Now they're playing slower. So by playing slower, now they're playing into the Outlaws' hands. Like the first fight, they went fast, and that's why they just like bulldozed them. Doing this, I think, is a misplay by playing slow. I think it's because it's like overtime. They're just like, oh dude, let's play slow, trying to get picks or something, so they're changing up their strategy. But that's definitely not I definitely don't think this is a good play by the pairs here, because they're eventually the Outlaws are just going to win, because they're gonna have to take a brawl with full energy or full beam Happy. Also good lamp by Crimzo, keeping everybody alive there. Happy now is like full charge. Yeah, just look at that beam. Now he's just TV bombing to the high ground. I was doing a flip here, trying to catch up. Window by Crimzo. Ooh, gets taken out there. But can I get any trades? Juby does get a pick. I has to reload, unfortunate. Oh, shattered onto Happy. Does take him out. 20 seconds left now. That's fine. It's fun seeing good Texas teams finally. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
So going to this fight here, 10 seconds. Eternal did have to use they kind of use both ultimates on either side there. Outlaws now do have the Sim Wall and Flux be coming up. Eternal have High Noon is only got here. Okay, so you probably just do an early High Noon, try and force them off point. And then they start trying to save for Mailty. So around they start walking up. There's the High Noon to keep them off point. There's a good wall. That was a really good wait by Piggy, because knowing that he had High Noon, he waited for the High Noon to draw and then he lifted everybody up. Because if he lifted everybody up before, then he just has the free, high ground. So that was a good ulti by Piggy, and a good discipline not to just like press it. He waited till after and then end up using it and connecting onto even more. So that was really good. And now good wall by Happy. Now they can just play on either side of it. Crimson ends up getting a pick here. Good B by Juby. And now Happy can just do full-on beam mode.
Victory.
And that is that. Houston Outlaws win 3-1. Trying to hit some fatty slams. Honestly, just Outlaws diff, bro. All the players be doing well. But hopefully that was helpful.